Alright guys, I know this shouldn't be related, or it could be, depending on what I decide to plant in it. I plan on planting kale in the fall, so I don't have to walk way down there to get my kale for my smoothies in the morning. So this is just a project that a friend of mine, Belladonna, sent me the link to how the guy built it, and I decided to modify it for myself. These are non-treated hard pine pallets. A friend of mine that's maintenance supervisor at a plant gets these and brings them home. You'll eventually see a video coming up on making beehives out of them. They're true 1x6s like you buy in the store, Lowe's, Home Depot. They are, like I said, hardwood. They're good wood. The one thing you need to, just a little quick tip, one thing you really need to look for when you're getting pine pallets or any kind of pallets is this right here. HT stands for heat treated. If you look it up, this one's got the HT on it. Those are sawmill end cuts. They are, the front is 8 feet long, the sides are 4 feet long, and each panel is individual. The front panel, the back panel, and 4 sides are all screwed together. Show you a little quick inside look of what the corners look like. There's 2 2x4s right there that are in the ground. They go in the ground about 15 inches to anchor it in place. The wood is all treated with a non-toxic, supposedly food safe, it's called eco wood. These pallets, as you can see, the boards change to different colors. The silvery gray look is the standard if you're wanting to do things that you're not going to be eating out of. You can put all kinds of different color tints in it and change the coloring and all that good stuff, but that's not the point. These boards here are 17 inches tall. That way it's just the right height for me to sit on. I can reach all the way across it. I am a big man. I treated each one of them twice. Everything in there is treated, the inside, outside. And then after I got the panels assembled, I treated them again after I put the staples in to hold it. The 2x4 you see running across the bottom is actually 2 2x4s. They're this right here. This one has not been treated, so you can see the difference in the color. That's just dirt on that one. The purpose of those is for weed eating, because I don't want to get into my 1-bys and tear that up with a weed eater, because I use some pretty good weed eater string that'll really rip into good wood. It'll rip a tree, and if you get into your bark, it'll rip it up good. But that's there. I've still got to put one on this side and one on the other side. The cap rail is 2x6s, like I said, from the rough cut lumber. What I'm doing is there is a rubber liner in it, only because I have grown mint all around. This used to be a raised bed. I used to grow carrots there and it rotted out. But I've grown mint here, and there was mint all over this area, and if I did not put a liner down, I guarantee you that mint would come up through it. So the liner's down. There is drainage in this back corner and that back corner for any water that gets stuck in it. The wood you see in it is just where I've went to the side of the road where they've cut a bunch of trees down and picked up old rotting limbs and sticks, and that's, you know, asparagus clippings off the top that were just in my way. Leaves, I've got bags of leaves that I've raked. I've mulched with my leaf shredder. I've got some other leaves there off my fig trees that are eventually going to go in it. And then this spring I will be going to our local co-op that gets mushroom compost. So this will be rotting all winter long. I'll be throwing my compost waste from the house in it, And as this rots, it'll produce nitrogen. Obviously the soil level will drop, and you just keep adding to it till you get it all built up. It's the Huger, yeah, it's a German word. The German word of doing this. I'll put a link to what it is in the description down there. I'll also put a link into how I pull these pallets apart. It's just beekeeping on the cheap turned into gardening on the cheap. I'm running kind of a homestead with a bunch of bees. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below.